Welcome back to Drawing Fantasy Creatures Digitally. My name is Kirk Nelson, and this is Lesson 1.2 on Tools and Resources. I wanted to take this time to go over my expectations for this course, what tools you're going to need, and how to use the course resources. First of all, expectations of proficiency. This is a beginner to intermediate level course. I do expect that you are at least familiar with the interface and the capabilities of Photoshop. You should know how to use the Photoshop tools. You should be familiar with how to move around in it and how to manage files within it. I am using Photoshop CC 2014. That was updated in the summer of 2014. And while the majority of the course can be accomplished in some of the previous versions of it, there's a couple features in Photoshop CC at least that I do use that's exclusive to CC and does not go back as far as CS6. I'm also going to very strongly recommend that you use a drawing tablet for any of the drawing courses you ever take. Attempting to draw with a mouse is somewhat painful and not very efficient. I use a Wacom tablet, as you see here, and I find that it works beautifully for the digital drawing that I do. Within the files for this course is a folder for source files. And the way this works is each of these folders contains both any starter files you will need for that lesson and the finished state of that lesson. It's important to realize that the PSD file that you find in these folders represents the end state of the lesson, so you can see how I've accomplished it and compare your own file to mine. The reason that's important is because these projects are cumulative, as in each lesson builds on the previous one. So for each lesson, you will need the finished state of the lesson before it. It is my hope that you'll be able to sit down and watch the lessons for each project in a single sitting. Therefore, it will make more sense and it'll be a rather seamless transition in between the lessons. We will make use of several source images as reference files within this course, and each of those are available for download through the links that can be found in the course description. So that's it for Lesson 1.2 on Tools and Resources. Next, we'll begin the chapter on drawing the centaur, and that starts off with Lesson 2.1 on photo sketching.